democracy looks like.
More than a dozen members of GetEQUAL Texas held a sit-in at the state capitol today, refusing to leave when ordered to do so, resulting in at least 5 of them being arrested by DPS. KITV's Lydia Pantazes shows us why they were protesting.
Their voices could be heard through the halls of the Capitol.
Don't be a fool!
About a dozen members of GetEQUAL Texas defiantly sitting inside the offices of 4 senators, including Senator Bob Deuell and Senator Birdwell.
Right here!
They refused to leave.
All that comes down to
Their goal to convince 4 Republican senators to vote yes on Senate Bill 237. That legislation, called the Fair Employment Act, would prohibit employment discrimination based on sexual orientation, gender identity, or expression.
We have tried everything else. We've tried the phone calls, the petitions, the emails, the snail mails. We've come and visited their offices just to speak to them and lobby on our own behalfs, but nothing is getting through to these 4 senators.
The bill is currently stuck in committee, and according to a legislative analysis, the Texas Workforce Commission currently does not process federal Equal Employment Opportunity Commission complaints for discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender identity or expression. If they did, the TWC estimates they would receive about 529 complaints each year in Texas if the bill becomes law.
We just want to be respected in our employment, and I believe it's important that everybody gets respected and not fired for being different.
But those against the bill say Texas is a right-to-work state, and an employer can fire you regardless of the reason.
You're representing the company, and that company pays you, so I don't think you ought to be outwardly gay if the company does not want you to be.
You're now under arrest.
DPS officers eventually arrested the protesters, who say they'll be back in hopes of their message being heard.
Now, we tried to talk to the 4 senators who protesters say are not supporting that bill. None would speak to us on camera.